Hello students, after completing the full explanation of chapter number 9 soil, now we have NCERT solutions of your class chapter 9 soil. You have to take the most suitable answer in question number 1 and 2. Question number 1 is, in addition to the rock particles, the soil contains air and water, water and plants, minerals, organic matter, air and water, water, air and plants. So right option is third one. In addition to the rock particles, the soil contains minerals, organic matter, air and water. Now question number 2 is, the water holding capacity is the highest in. So you have to tell here that which type of soil have the maximum water holding capacity, means retention of water. Yes, it is clay soil. Option 2. Question number 3. Match the items in column 1 with those in column 2. Your column 1 is, first part, a home for living organism. The right match for this is all kinds of soil. Second, layer of the soil, it is dark in color. Third, sandy soil, yes, it has large particles. Fourth one, middle layer of the soil, yes, it contains the lesser amount of humus. Fifth part, clay soil, yes, clay soil is small particles and packed tight. Question number 4, explain how soil is formed. Now you have to write down the process of soil formation. We know that weathering is the process in which the soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water and climate. Next, question number 5, how is clay soil useful for crops? Now we have to write down the features of clay soil which are important for the growth of crops. Number 1, clay soil has very good water retention property. It means it can hold water for a long time. It has humus and fine particles of soil which are good for the growth of crops. Above all, it is a very fertile soil for the cultivation of crops because it has all the qualities for growing a crop in a proper way. Question number 6, list the differences between clay soil and sandy soil. Now clay soil. First one is, we have to define the features of clay soil first. Then we will write the features of sandy soil. In this way you come to know the differences between clay soil and sandy soil. Clay soil, in this soil the proportion of fine particles of soil is more. The water retention property of clay soil is best, means it can hold water for a long time. Third is, it contains humus, means nutrients for plants, manure. It is used for making pottery, toys, pots, matkas, they are made from clay soil. Clay soil is good for growth of crops like wheat and paddy. Now here comes sandy soil. In clay soil we have done the particles, fine particles. Now in sandy soil the proportion of large particles of soil is there. As compared to clay soil, it has very less water retention power. Sandy soil lack humus. It is not a fertile soil. It is used in construction works for making buildings. Good for the growth of crops like cotton. Now these are the differences between clay and sandy soil. In question number 7, you have to draw the diagram of soil profile showing various layers. Okay. So this is the diagram. The first layer, topmost layer is called horizon A. Horizon A is rich in humus. It is very fertile. Fine particles are there. Second layer is known as middle layer. It is horizon B. Horizon B. In this layer, humus is mixed with sand particles. Okay. Less amount of humus is there in middle layer. In third, there are lumps of rocks, big particles of soil. This is known as horizon C. This is hard layer as compared to A and B. Now last one, here you find very hard rocks. This is horizon D, that is known as bedrock. It is known as bedrock. It is the bed of rocks. We can't dig it with the help of spade. It is the last layer of the soil profile. It is very, very hard. Now next question is question number 8. Razia conducted an experiment in the field related to the rate of percolation. She observed that it took 40 minutes for 200 ml of water to percolate through the soil sample. Percolate means moving of water through the soil. Now you have to calculate the rate of percolation. Now we know the formula. Percolation rate is always equal to amount of water used or absorbed upon time taken by water. So here we have to divide amount of water by time taken by water. That is 200 ml is the amount of water and time taken is 40 minutes. So your answer is 5 ml per minute is your percolation rate. Now next is explain how soil pollution and soil erosion could be prevented. Now you have to write down here preventive measures of soil pollution, then soil erosion. Now first of all, the soil pollution can be prevented by using organic manure in fields instead of fertilizers. Stop using excessive fertilizers as they cause infertility of soil. Infertility means dullness of soil, destroy the structure of the soil. So we don't have to use excessive fertilizers in the fields. Third point is do not throw plastic articles and polythenes here and there. Why? Because they are non-biodegradable. They will not decompose naturally. They took many years to decompose. Okay? And they release chemicals causing soil pollution. Fourth one is treat the chemical waste of factories or industries before release. This will help to prevent soil pollution. Last point, make compost pit for biodegradable substances. For example, your kitchen waste, plant waste, animal waste. Do not throw them in open because they cause foul smell and germs in the soil. Now next, soil erosion is prevented by afforestation and planting more and more trees. What do you mean by afforestation? Means to plant trees in a large area, just like a forest. Second point, preventing deforestation. Deforestation means cutting of forests. You have to prevent this to prevent soil erosion. And cutting of trees must be prevented. Why? Because the soil hold the roots of plant firmly to the soil. Okay? If soil is not there, if plants are not there, soil will become loose and it is now ready to erode. The layer is removed without plants. Okay, it is easy to cut off the topmost layer if there is no plantation, if there are no roots. Third point is embankments on river sides. We have to make embankments on river sides to stop the soil erosion. Now, step farming in hills is very good idea. Stop overgrazing on grasslands to prevent the soil erosion. Now, question number 10 is solve the following crossword puzzle with the clues given. Here, across अगर हम देखेंगे टेबल में तो plantation prevents it, that is erosion. Then fifth one, across the table, use should be banned to avoid soil pollution, that is polythene. Sixth, type of soil used for making pottery, that is clay. Seventh, living organism in the soil, answer is earthworm. Next, down the table, first, in desert soil erosion occurs through wind. Third, clay and loam are suitable for cereals like wheat. Fourth one, this type of soil can hold very little water, sandy. Fifth one is collective name of layers of soil, it is profile. These are your NCERT solutions. Comment in the comment box and complete your solutions, NCERT solutions in fair copy. Thank you very much.